first up we have the lemon test, and we have the Victorinox. This is actually one of my daily knives, and let's see how it goes. Okay, so first things first, you can tell the Victorinox is cutting through with no issue whatsoever. It's, you know, a very typical commercial kitchen style paring knife that you have here.
You guys do have to take into consideration that this Victorinox has been through hell and back. I mean, this sucker is my daily. So I keep it fairly sharp anyway, but it's not factory sharp, I guess. But it's pretty damn sharp.
Okay, so next up I have my Nogent style knife. This is actually one of my favorite knives to photograph with, just because I love the style. It's a very thin knife, as you can see, flexible, very comfortable in the hands, and it's fairly cheap. So let's see how this thing holds up to the Misen and the Victorinox. Okay, as I'm starting to cut through this lemon, this Nogent is really not cutting through smoothly. I just recently ran this through one of my whetstones, so that pretty much kind of scratched that off the list. Now let's check out the Misen, and the Misen is definitely cutting so much smoother through it, which is expected from how sharp this knife is. Like, we have a bad lemon here. Okay, so far sharpness wise, the Misen is definitely the winner. Okay, so the bolster slash the heel of this knife is really nice. It fits really well in your hands and it's very comfortable. Let's see how this thing holds up in the PO test. First up we have the Victorinox, and of course it's performing as expected. God, I really like this knife. And next up we have the Misen, and also as expected, it is performing very well, cutting in very smoothly, extremely comfortable. So this Victorinox is kind of hard to beat. It's a $7 knife, and you know, it's hard for me to condone spending a lot of money on a paring knife. I mean, it's a paring knife after all. So price wise, this Victorinox is definitely hard to beat, and I love this non-slip handle. But on the other hand, I really like this bigger full-size handle on the Misen, just because it gives me more control. So price-wise, definitely the Victorinox. Comfort-wise and sharpness-wise, definitely the Misen. Alright guys, so we have two beautiful apples here that we're going to be peeling today. We're going to be doing the Misen versus the Victorinox because the Nogent is already out. And to preface this, I suck at peeling apples, so there will be no peeling apples in front of the mirror at midnight for me. And as you can see here, the Victorinox is performing as expected. It's peeling great, it's super sharp. And here you see the Misen, it is peeling great. I'm actually really liking how much sharper it is. Initially I had some reservations about it, but I am definitely liking the sharper blade because it's peeling a lot smoother and the peel is coming out in one piece a lot easier. And another thing that I'm taking into consideration is I have much better control over the knife with the Misen because this is fuller handle, and with the Victorinox, as much as it's a great price point and I like the non-slip handle, it's such a thin handle that it kind of just wobbles and falls around in my hand a little bit. So yeah, I mean, I like the Victorinox, but it's definitely a little harder to control because of how small it is. The Misen is a great choice because it comes with lifetime sharpening, but it's really hard for me to justify a paring knife for $30 because there's so many great choices for $15 to $20 range. And as I said before, after using the Misen, I really like the full size and bigger handle because it gives me more control over the knife. And just that factor alone, I will pick the Misen over the Victorinox. Alright, next thing we have the tomato. We cannot finish any kind of knife test without the tomato test, right? So first off, of course, the Victorinox is cutting through it with no issue as expected, just because I cut tomatoes with this Victorinox all the time. So let's see if the Misen holds up to it. I'm pretty sure it's going to cut through with no issue as how sharp it is. Do take into consideration Roma tomatoes are firmer than your regular meat potato. So you can see here the Misen is cutting through with no issue. It has a little bit more friction and it's not gliding through as smoothly. Sharpness wise, it's not the issue here. Definitely not the issue. I'm thinking maybe it's because the knife thicker, as you can see here, and it's just not as thin profiled as the Victorinox, and the Victorinox is slicing through just super easily. So tomato test wise, I'm definitely going to have to say the Victorinox is the winner out of the two. I just noticed something here on the Misen, that the edge here is not completely smooth. There seems like there's a slight roll over on it a bit. Yeah, when I do this, my skin's kind of catching on it. There's a little bit of edge right here that I didn't notice initially, so I'm not sure if this impact any of the test, which I don't think so because it's still super sharp. And I mean, I just looked at it and you can actually see that it's not super smooth. Nothing you can't fix really easily just running it through maybe like a knife steel or something like that. But yeah, I can definitely feel the edge is not completely smooth on it. Alright, so this wraps up our segment on Misen Paring Knife Battle of the Blades. If there are any knives that you guys want to see in Battle of the Blades, please comment below. If you guys like what you see, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We'll really appreciate it, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.